has touched it, right?
It's definitely touched it, and yeah.
Right, and I
So
wonder
like,
what, oh, go ahead, Josh.
well, I was just thinking because of the current direction, right? So the, looks like the seastar is down current of the sea pen. I know they touched, but like, I think the sea pen would sense.
Well, it was interesting when it retracted before, it was because of the suction, not because of the like physical claw touch.
Oh.
But you would think if there was ever a time to retract.
It would be now.
Pulling
Yeah.
it.
Like,
We
you're
got
about to get
time.
eaten.
Certainly felt the suction hose when I touched it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder what about the slurp stimulated it to retract. That's different here.
Maybe.
I do have a mapping question, Emma, whenever you're ready. So this question comes from Marilyn. Aloha, Marilyn. How long does it take for your mapping data to appear on public map sites?
It can take quite a long time. For example, Google Earth, it takes about a year because any data that's mapped has to be vetted so that they know it's good quality data. But we can process it and put it up on our own screens much quicker than that.
Mahalo, Emma.
I mean, ultimately, it does make it to the repository at NOAA, where they keep all the multi-beam. And it's freely accessible.
This is so captivating.
Yeah, I mean, my understanding is we can take our time on this dive.
Yeah,
I don't know if there's a reason we need to like get going.
Yeah, no, there's no.
There isn't really.
It's just, it's a behavior that's really cool to watch.
Also, hi, Maryland.
Aloha, Marilyn.
Hello.
I know, this is pretty exciting to see here.
The sea pen next to it kind of looks like it's missing a few polyps on the top.
Yeah. We had a suggestion that this is why some of the sea pens are missing the top part.
Oh, so maybe it's a seastar sea pen.
It's like eating asparagus, right? Just eat the top part.
Just eat the top part.
This could also be the reason that those cucumbers take off and start swimming away.
But they also munch on cucumbers?
They'd probably try.
And we got a cool vortex going.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Tornado.
Is the boat still moving?
It's wandering around.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's not
forward
like,
and back. And
It's not trying to go somewhere, but it's definitely having a hard time holding station right now.
gotcha. They're actually kind of big. You can see it in Atalanta's cam, relatively sizable.
That's a nice shot.
you can
from
see the
Atalanta's.
loop-de-loops we're
Did we
doing.
get a shot with lasers at some point?
I would just have to zoom out a little bit.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, we can zoom out of touch and get the lasers in view.
Sure.
On the other hand, if we keep this shot, we'll be able to speed this up.
Yeah.
And show it, progress.
And I think I've gotten a capture before.
Okay.
Yeah, before we zoomed in.
Yeah, let's
we
stick
can do
with
it
this.
maybe when we just before we decide to move.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking for the highlight aspect of it.
Yeah, good call.
Its arm is a little bit more hooked around it now.
Right?
Yeah, it's coming
It's
down.
almost like it's closing in.
It's trying to get that stomach in position.
I'm getting you.
Yeah, and if you kind of look at the base under arm 3 there, you can see it creeping into the sea pen.
I think the sea star is a asthenactis genus, maybe papyraceus. Oh, I should stop trying to say this.
And all those fields say every letter. That's my default.
Should have taken Latin in high school.
surprised they don't make us take any Latin in
Yeah.
biology degrees.
No.
The other sea pen screaming, retract, retract.
Come down.
I know. I'm so, there must be,
Starting to get pulled on a little bit.
it gives me the impression that the seastar is keen to that retraction behavior,
it needs
so
to
it
move
comes
back.
in
I don't
in
think
such
it's
a
the
way.
species because
Yeah, if
it
you
doesn't
can,
have the
that would be good.
white
Starting to get pulled.
lines that you're seeing
Bridge
here.
nav?
You
I'm just
know?
gonna take your
yeah.
auto heading off.
Copy.
Spin you around.
Can we
Like probably the same
move
genus, but
at 270 for 10 meters?
Oops.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just getting tugged on here. Come down.
Yeah, it started drifting forward after. Keeps like overcorrecting.
Yeah. Just gonna do a camera adjustment here. Hopefully not too crazy. All right.
And I got a couple of shots with those lasers for you.
yeah, thank you. That's so cool. It's cool to see the tube feet sort of feeling around.
Mm-hmm. Well, and then I'm wondering if it's already started to eat it in the areas that we can't see.
Yeah.
You know?
Potentially, yeah.
And then would it just eat, would it leave the stalk of the sea pen remaining? You think? Like how
Probably.
it does with the octocorals or the
Yeah,
bamboos?
probably.
Huh.
And maybe that's why we were seeing those floppy ones, but potentially not. They could have been a different type of species.
Yeah.
Or a failed
Now it looks
feeding
like it's-
attempt.
Yeah, you can't even see the sea pen anymore.
No.
Right, now you can't even see it.
Did the sea pen go down?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think
don't know.
I think it's just blocked from view.
Yeah, we just can't see it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I think the polyps contracted.
Yeah.
From the sea pen?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, can you see it on the other
The
side
top
there?
side,
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I see it on the back side of the one top arm there, unless it's another sea pen.
Do you want me to move aft like 10 more meters, or do you think that's good here?
I hope we got a shrimp.
He's holding.
Oh, hey.
See the feet.
It's all creeping in.
He's holding them. Let's just
Look
let
at him walk.
him.
I love that.
Yeah.
It reminds me of
We're
a
doing
Salvador
right here,
Dali painting
Yeah.
with the elephants.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did retract, didn't they?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
see that.
So it knows something's happening.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Or is it just at a different angle?
Right?
That's weird.
What's that?
Some of the numbers I put in last time are gone for some reason.
Oh, weird.
So either I didn't type them in or I was on a different screen or something. Or I hit something.
That's a really cool shot right there.
I'm just wandering now.
Yeah, you're just hanging.
We're getting a question if we could zoom more to look at the polyps specifically.
We're zoomed all the way in right now.
Oh, okay.
I could reposition and get closer.
It's up to you.
Let's hang here for now.
Okay.
Maybe on our way out.
I just wonder if we reposition, see if his stomach is extended.
Like from the other side.
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna be able to see much at this point with the arms kind of down like that.
Yeah, I didn't know if there was an opening over here to the right.
Yeah, you think we should try?
Yeah, but why not?
Yeah, can we try to reposition to see it?
Yeah, come around to the right-hand side of it, looking toward it.
You want me to come closer?
Let's see how we do here.
It's holding pretty well.
You might need a few.
Yeah, we could try moving 5 meters or something like that.
Just 5?
Yeah.
All right. Bridge nav. Can we move aft 5 meters at 275?
Yeah. Yeah, that arm position kind of lopped over it. I don't see it anymore, though. Do you?
Not really.
I wonder how often this guy eats.
Yeah, that's a good question.
I'm gonna try the porch light, Dave, do you think? Or no?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, let's try zooming in there.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah. Right, you can't even see the C-pen
Why
anymore.
did it do that when we were not looking?
It's like, they're gone now, I'm gonna
Should
eat
we
it.
kind of push it back to see if it's still there or if it retracted?
Oh.
Wow.
It's gone.
Yeah, it must
Is
have
that
retracted.
it then kind of right in the center in between? You see the little...
The upper right, yeah.
Like
well,
here?
No, lower? Oh, no, maybe not. Sorry. I'm seeing
Okay.
things. I'm making stuff up.
Yeah.
That's my job.
Let's say we've confirmed predation.
Yeah. I think that's what's happening.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was really cool to see the process of it kind of come up on it.
want to see if it's still there? Knock it over?
No, I don't want to mess with what's going on.
Yeah.
I don't want to interfere.
Thank you.
I thought we'd do a sea pen rescue.
Nope, it's not our job.
Classic scientific
Tina's
ask. Can you
suggesting-
poke it a bit?
Tina's suggesting that it might have actually escaped because of the sea star's behavior. So it seems like it's kind of crawling again.
The sea pen might have escaped?
Potentially?
Do you think it retracted?
It might have retracted, but I don't know why it would have waited so long.
Or maybe it's like whack-a-mole or something. It pops up elsewhere.
I don't think that's how they work.
That'd be awesome if it did.
I think you could probably try and turn around again, coming to starboard.
Yeah,
If you try.
we can probably start moving on.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
We're,
I think
we're good
we've
to
seen
go.
what- yeah,
Okay, we'll get Adeline to turn around here.
okay.
Yeah, it's all pretty flat now. That's pretty funny. Interesting.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Ready to get
look at
moving?
that.
We'll come wide, please. Yeah, I
All right.
think so.
Bridge nav.
Thank you, Seastar.
Can we do a 50-meter step at 0.95? Wow, that was cool.
That's cool. Oh, there's some more sea cucumbers.
Oh yeah. A couple of those big purple ones. What is that? What are we looking at there? Oh, it's just a fish behind a sea pen. It looked really weird.
Yeah, you can see the sea pens, the orientation of the ripples here.
Yeah.
It's definitely coming from right to left. Heading from south to north.
It's interesting. I wonder if we'll get that rocky, steeper slopes that we were expecting.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they'll get it sooner or later. I mean,
You mean like right up here?
yeah,
As we get
yeah, like right
near
here.
those.
Towards the end of the dive?
Josh, do you feel the current at all, or?
I'd say it would be low
Okay,
right now.
and that's what the predictions are, but relatively low here, but the size of these ripples is kind of interesting.
There's something.
Okay, I've got a question here for our scientist, Liz, perhaps.
Sure.
Do sea stars hunt each other?
I don't know about that species, but it definitely happens with some shallow water ones. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Got a shrimp.
Yep. I love those shrimp that are walking along the
Yeah.
bottom. They're so fun.
I thought it was swalking.
I like that bluish purple one right there. That's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool how they're bunched up like that.
Mm-hmm.
We're making way.
Okay.
I mean, if I were piloting it, I'd be touching them all, making them swim just as watch them. Hey, that's just me. That's why they don't let me in the front row.
Yeah. Is that another one of those really large sea pens? The shadows make it.
Is that a
Yeah, it makes it look like it's got.
crinoid, Presengian,
Yeah,
or something?
it might be.
Oh.
Can you zoom in, please?
It's
Oh, it is a
crinoid.
crinoid.
It is a
Yeah.
crinoid.
Next to a sea pen.
How did they miss at so many depths? That's insane.
Is that a swimming one, you think, or?
Oh, it looks like it might be able to swim.
Is it on? Yeah, it's kind of resting on top of the sea pen, huh?
Yeah, this one wouldn't be trying to eat the sea pen.
No. I just couldn't distinguish
Yeah,
its
kind of
arms
light
from
piece.
the sea pen
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
first.
They're same color.
Would a crinoid eat a sea pen?
No.
Is that their preferred? No.
No, they're more suspension feeders.
Got it. So then this may be like.
The stuff in the water column. I think they're just hanging out. Oh, let's look at this big cucumber to the right there.
Oh wow, that is that. Oh, that's huge.
That's so weird.
It's very long.
It looked like sand ripples at
It's
first.
just a blob.
Yeah, it's trying
I've
to
seen a
blend in.
few of these, but they don't seem to be as common as the others.
We'll zoom in, please.
It's all covered in detritus there.
That
Yeah.
just seems pretty wide.
I'm actually not sure what kind that is.
Oh.
It's really interesting how skinny it is.
Yeah, what's in the front?
That, I believe, is the butt.
That'd be the butt, Bob.
It's got these like stripes along the side.
Yeah.
Yeah. You think it's alive? It's.
Yeah. Some of them just collect detritus on them,
Yeah.
partly as like a camouflage thing.
Yeah, it's moving a little.
It's not working.
But we found it.
Yeah.
We see you. We see you.
Well, we are cheating. We brought in a lot of light.
Oh, come wide, please.
Very
Ooh,
cool.
I'm just a ripple here. Don't mind me.
Mesothuria.
I should be taking that. Huh?
Yeah. Thanks, Steve.
Oh yeah, that's good.
It's another synallactid.
Bridge nav, we can do another 50-meter step.
Now it has a scaly ripple look again in the Atalanta cam. Yeah, we've only gone up about 20 meters in elevation here.
Yeah, this is very flat.
We haven't gone very far either. In a good way.
It's true, we did sit on the seafloor and watch a
No, that was
sea
perfect,
star
yeah,
for a
we did in a good
while.
way.
Worth
There's
it.
so many of the weird spiny sea cucumbers.
All right, some quick information about where we are right now. We're about 871 meters in depth. Current temperature is sitting at 4.6 degrees Celsius, and our salinity is 34.5 PSU.
I got 2 cucumbers next to each other.
So are these the type of sea cucumbers people eat or harvest?
No. It's mostly in the genus Halothuria, which I don't think you find any deeper than like 100 meters, if even.
I didn't know people would eat sea cucumbers.
Yeah.
I don't think they would taste very good, would they?
Some of them, sometimes they're dried, other times they're just kind of cooked and cut up. So these deep ones, no, these would not be good. But the ones that are shallower, they're not very gelatinous. They're a lot kind of, it's more to them. You can get them at Costco actually in Hawaii.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
The dried.
Yeah. I've had sea cucumber before.
How'd
it go?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah? What did it taste like?
Chicken.
No, no, not like chicken. Yeah, we just cooked it like real quick, like 10 seconds. And kind of cut into strips. And that was kind of salty and seafoody, like kind of like maybe a scallop, but not quite as tender.
Interesting. I like scallops.
Scallops are nice.
I think it was.
Whoops.
I think it was Parasticopus,
Sorry,
I want to
George.
say.
It was what?
Parasticopus californicus.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I know for generations and throughout the history of Hawaii, loli, as we call sea cucumber in Hawaiian, is a favorite delicatessen of our ali'i. Certain sea cucumbers were specific just for ali'i to consume, and others were consumed by the commoners. So it's a common practice. I would be curious to speak to other indigenous cultures about how they consume loli in their environment. Perhaps they made it to this depth or maybe used shallower areas, but it would be neat to learn from the indigenous communities connected to those practices, how they consume loli and why.
I know it's eaten in East Asia,
Yeah.
Taiwan, Korea. I'm not sure where else.
Right. Then they have a big consumption of jellyfish up there too.
Yeah, that I've had.
I want the
Me too, I've had
jellyfish
jellyfish
there.
as well.
I've
Gotta
had
try these
Hong
things.
Kong style jellyfish. It's pretty good.
Oh, was it? How did they serve it?
It was cold. They were kind of cut into strips. They honestly just looked like rice noodles, but they
Oh.
were kind of a different texture with some sort of really yummy sauce on it.
Yum.
Like the jellyfish itself didn't have a lot of flavor, but I mean, it was,
They spiced it up a
yeah.
bit.
They're actually like really healthy for you.
Oh,
It's like no fat in it, and it's like a ton of different good proteins, I think.
nice.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
You have to prepare them first, though, to get rid of a lot of the water.
Yeah.
You want me to try? Okay. So we did have a comment here that Hi replayed the video. The sea pen retracted before repositioning, right before the 5 meter move was called.
Oh, good.
Thank you.
Oh, cool. Nice Spock.
What's over there? Is that a fish? Oh yeah, it is a fish.
Fish is not moving.
It is very slowly.
Can you zoom in, please?
Halosaur.
Why do they just go along the bottom like that?
I think they eat stuff on and in the sediment.
Do they have those, like you were talking about, those
The
little
barbules?
barbules from their...
I don't know. I don't see any obvious ones, but...
Would their tail help?
No,
I just
you can
wonder
see
how they
there's
would
like
gather.
those kind of dots along their face.
Okay.
Those are probably some sort of sensory organs.
But they wouldn't scoop up the sand and then sift.
No, I don't
They would
think
just kind
so.
of grab based on the sense what they sense. Okay.
The tail reminds me of like ribbon.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Ribbon.
like the ribbon twirler.
Yeah. That's called something else. I don't know what it's called.
That's a cool shot.
That is cool. They're just so neat looking.
Big chunk of detritus.
Oh, hey.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Yo, come my place.
That you can see the green in the detritus. It's pretty fresh.
So is that green indicative of like
Fresh
plants
material,
or
plants.
Just plants? It's like sea cucumber heaven down
Yeah.
here.
Are your kids still watching from home, Hoku?
Oh no, they signed off after the shark. That was the highlight.
Fair enough. Bridge nav,
That
we
was
can do
my
another
niece.
50-meter step. Sorry.
No, don't even worry.
They like the shark?
Yeah, they were stoked. That was my
Aw.
niece and nephew from Oregon.
Aw,
They were chiming in. They're like,
it's very cute.
they're so cute.
Aw.
It's true.
Can we zoom on this little fish? Think it's something different.
I can zoom in.
All right.
Go, grenadier.
Yeah, looks like it, yeah.
Oh, it's so cute.
It's tiny.
So, oh, that's a great shot of it, like sifting through the sediment
Oh, cool.
to find something to eat.
So that's what you were explaining earlier. Like, dude,
Yeah.
so, and you said grenadier. So this,
Yes.
thank you. I don't know how to spell that, but I'm just going to put grenadier. Feeding.
You can also say rat tail.
Thank you.
That's easier.
Grenadier is cooler though. Aw,
Yo, come on, please.
Hey.
bye fish.
Oh, that one was so cute.
Just run it away. He's still
Kind of a struggle.
So end them off.
I like the really big eyes you get at this depth. Makes everything look cute.
So with that question, or Liz, I have another question for you. So since there's no light in the deep sea, do animals down there have daily routines per se, quote unquote? Do they sleep?
That's a good question. So as I mentioned, at this depth, you actually do get small amounts of sunlight.
Okay.
And so these animals will respond to the daily light cycle. Not the ones we're seeing here, but some of the more kind of what we'd call pelagic species will migrate up and down during the day.
Okay.
As for sleeping, I mean, I think fish sleep. I don't know on what sort of schedule or cycle that they do it. Once you get below where sunlight penetrates, there's probably less of a daily cycle.
Okay, thank you, Liz.
Let's look at this.
We're going to zoom in on this one, Dave, when you get a chance.
Oh.
Oh, it's another sea pen.
Oh, that's a nice shot of this one because I thought there would be another line of polyps on there. Okay.
What is by the
Oh,
base?
little crab thing.
That is a little crab.
Where?
Right there, down by the base.
Oh, good spot.
We're seeing these snails
Yeah.
above
There's
it,
one at the
and
base
there's
there
one at the
too.
base. Yeah.
Come wide, please.
They're hard to see from far away because they're like light colored.
That must be those tracks that I keep seeing in the sand.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting with all of the animals here that we don't see more tracks. It's just that the water flow moves things around pretty frequently because all of those cucumbers and everything that we've been seeing would be leaving tracks.
So I have a question here. This is for anyone who'd like to answer. So who's your favorite deep sea scientist, or who inspired you to explore the deep seas? Is there any particular
Sylvia Earle.
Ah, cool. Very cool.
Yeah, mine was, or is still obviously, so Sylvia Earle, but also a professor that I met at Duke, Dr. Cindy Lee Vandover, actually was my professor and taught me a lot about the deep sea, not because it was a class that I was taking with her. I was actually just taking invertebrate zoology, but I'd ask her so many questions about the deep sea, and then she told me that there are internships available. And then that's how I ended up here. I didn't even know that these kinds of internships were available, so very thankful and grateful for her for being so kind to me and teaching me a lot.
That's awesome.
Was she an Alvin pilot at one time too?
Yeah, I think she was the first female Alvin pilot, but I didn't know that at the time.
Doctors John Delaney and Deb Kelly from the University of Washington.
Oh, thank you, Dave.
Got me started.
Right.
Another one for me is Dr. Jody Deming, also at University of Washington. I got a chance to work with her a few years back. She's done a lot of really cool work with polar environments.
Ooh,
beautiful.
Cool.
I'd go with Jeff Box and Ken McDonald. More plate tectonics people.
Nice.
Actually, Dan Finari too. He was
Yeah, gosh, I think for me personally it would be Dr. Pua Kanahele and Dr. Scott Kikiloi, Kekueva Kikiloi, who really helped us see and understand the depths and the connections of these realms in Papahānaumokuākea through the lens of the Kumulipo and our connection to our kupuna in those realms. So how do we understand these deep sea realms through the lens of our kanaka and our kupuna, who existed in these spaces and still exist in these spaces? So yeah, that's a shout out to them. Mahalo.
Is that a shrimp? Another walker? Swacker?
Swacker. Swacker.
Zoom in, please.
Oh, look at it. That's a pretty shot.
That's cool.
Swacker shrimp.
Little feet. The feet are really cool.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Come wide, please.
Oh. Is anyone familiar with who Kathy Crane is?
Yeah, I remember Kathy Crane. She and Bob Ballard did a lot of work together in the early days.
Oh, cool.
And, she was one of the people on the Galapagos hydrothermal dives, I believe.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
What's this? Oh.
it's another
What is
swimmer.
that?
It's a different species than the
Ooh.
last ones we've been seeing, I think.
Hey, can we zoom in, please? It's going in for landing.
Oh, wow. That's nice.
Really just going with the flow.
Stop it.
Wow.
Feeling the flow.
You can see just how close to neutrally buoyant they are.
Oh,
as
yeah,
we've
right
had
here.
issues with.
Very floaty.
Yeah, this is why they float right out of the basket. Oh, still swimming. One thought is that this is not just how they escape predation, but also a good way to quickly move to an area that might have more food at it.
That's fun.
It's interesting. It looks like the ripples in the sea pens are showing current from right to left, but this thing is drifting from left to right.
Yeah. Oh. Uh-oh, you're gonna land the wrong way around.
Oh, did it go upside down?
Yeah.
Looks like it.
And then they'll roll themselves over.
Yeah.
It is
Cool.
There
the
we go.
rolling landing method.
Come wide, please.
That was textbook. That was good.
That was good.
Stuck the landing. Yeah, these ripples are really interesting. I'm still not sure what to think of them.
Do you want to jump in here for a bit?
Huh?
Do you want to jump in here for a bit?
Sure. I'm down.
I do a little pilot swap around here. If everyone's all right with that.
Yeah.
Let's get a little ahead here.
Flip-flop.
We did have a question earlier about Hercules. Do you guys ever land Hercules on the bottom of the seafloor, or you just hover it over?
Yeah, we land pretty regularly when we're sampling. We're sitting on the seafloor, and then when we were sitting there watching that seastar, we were sitting on the seafloor. And if I really want to get a really steady shot, I usually sit on the seafloor.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you, Josh.
Sure.
There's another one of those sea cucumbers again.
Yeah.
Oops, shark or fish, big fish, upper right.
Ooh, big fish.
I don't think it's a shark though.
This has a
what
fork
is
tail,
that?
huh?
Yeah.
I got you on all autos right now.
Oh, yeah.
It's hustling,
take all
too.
3 of those off if you want to go all, all free fly.
Which way are we going?
095.
095, yeah. Then I've just been kind of like slowly meandering back and forth.
It's like a sea cucumber garden right here. Are those sea pens?
Some of them are. It's like sea pen,
Sea-pen,
cucumber.
cucumber.
Oh,
Oh.
that was Rob and I touching the screen at the same time.
Jigs.
Oh, yeah. You want me to stick a gum?
That explains why I can't hear nothing.
What?
I was off SBO.
Yeah, it looks like compared to the ripples that we were seeing on other dives, like these ripples have like little peaks on them.
Yeah, that's what I'm not figuring out. I mean, I'm just wondering if it's
Oh, and then see that one line, it kind of comes
a little sinuous.
Yeah, is that what that is?
I think, I mean, usually you get sinuous ones when it's a little higher velocity.
Okay.
But I don't really see the higher velocity here.
Huh?
But I'm also wondering if
left
there's
over?
two different flow directions too.
And then what would be indicative of high velocity? Or how would you help see high, or how would you see high velocity?
Usually go for, I mean, if they're going to be just linear ripples that are asymmetric.
Like how
that's
we were seeing.
Yeah, that was
at the
lower
depth.
velocity.
Oh, okay, okay.
And then they tend to get more sinuous or
Like these.
curved inward, or they curve, you know, concave down
Got it.
or concave up,
Okay,
but depending on the amount of sand available.
thank you.
And they can actually even be parallel to the flow direction too if it's really high.
Interesting. I was wondering about that.
But seeing the detritus in the middle here,
Uh-huh.
it makes me look, it's a you know, a left-right kind of flow here.
Right, because like you were saying, the detritus is kind of collecting on, what would you call that side if it's not the lee side?
You know,
Like, I'm just thinking windward and leeward.
yeah, that works too.
It does?
Yeah.
Okay.
This one right here.
Thank you.
Yeah. Liz, you said
Right,
you don't
so then
normally
it's
see
almost
the
like-
juvenile cucumbers, right?
Sorry?
You said you don't normally see the young cucumbers, right?
I don't want to see what?
You don't normally see young cucumbers.
Oh. Yeah, that's, I mean, not usually, but it's possible that some of these smaller ones are immature. Because they do sort of look like the same species. But there's a lot of cryptid species that look similar.
All right, I've got another question for you, Rob. Based on our conversation, are the ripples caused by wave action or currents? Or a little bit of both?
I'm not sure. I mean, I've been, I don't know.
Okay.
I started to think about internal waves after people were mentioning it before up on the
I remember I was
the
listening to talk
top
about
of the
it.
geos. It could be a little bit of both,
Okay.
but the regional model doesn't show much current here.
Okay.
But that could just be for the month that I was looking at on average.
I see. Thank you, Rob.
I mean, the one thing is if it's a current, I mean, if maybe, or it's a wave, I would expect it to be related to the tides, like a 12-hour cycle sort of period.
Mm-hmm.
And we haven't really seen that sort of effect here. I mean, the model I'm looking at is more of a regional model. And the internal wave could be more of a local impact here.
Oh, just got a little bit rocky.
Well, you can see there's something in the sonar with a shadow behind it there, so there is something a little harder on that little spot there.
Is that I don't know, another sea pen or?
Well, it might have just been the way you turned there.
The way I turned.
Maybe. It is definitely some more harder material.
Oh.
Just going a little farther ahead. Sorry, Liz, was there something you wanted to see to the right there?
Yeah, there was something I wanted to zoom on. This thing.
Or an
urchin or anemone?
Anemone, one of the two.
Which one?
And
The
there's
one
that
center
sea
screen by the
cucumber
lasers
again.
right now.
Yeah, it's a
You can zoom in.
little pom-pom. Liponema is, I guess, the genus.
It's cute.
Oh, zoom
The
out.
pom-pom anemone. I meant.
Thank you.
Quite a bit of stuff.
Huh?
Just quite a bit of stuff around.
Yeah, it is. On the seafloor.
Yeah, that aerial shot sees that.
Yeah.
Makes that pattern look different.
Still have that scale look.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, these aren't as linear as the other ones.
But you can see what did you call those again? Those divot where the looks like there's a break in the
Sinuous?
sinuous.
How insinuous.
How insinuous.
Seastar.
That's
Oh,
really
yeah,
pretty.
Let's
we
look
saw
at
a
that.
little
Look at
sea star.
Let's look at that fish up ahead. Zoom on that.
Oh, that's a cool shot of the sand.
Yeah, these little hills are so regular.
Mm-hmm.
And zoom in a bit.
Looks like it might
Up
be
to the
another
left.
rat tail.
Oh, it's grenadier. Yeah.
Yeah. Another little grenadier.
Where's its tail?
Zoom in a bit more.
So short.
Yeah.
No, no. The other way.
You got
There
it.
you go. Just a tiny, there you go. All right, zoom out.
Thank you.
Good one.
I like those guys.
Yeah. Is that another anemone? Yeah.
I think so, yeah. Looks like it. What these weird
Well,
Are they
shadows?
stalked?
Yeah, let's take a look at these things. Are they
Why does everything look
Maybe
like at an angle now?
I don't know. I can't tell what's a shadow and what's...
Yeah, that's very odd.
Could be a tunicate, like a stock tunicate.
I was
or something.
thinking,
They're like right here. Can you zoom in?
That looks fluffy.
coral?
Bridge nav.
Oh,
Seems like it.
look,
You can do another 50-meter step.
That is coral.
Cool. I don't know what kind.
Wow.
Hopefully, oh, good, Steve is watching.
Oh, cool.
Looks like they've got ophiuroids in the middle.
Yeah, they look like dandelions.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Oh, a shallow morph of Metallogorgia.
Oh, wow, cool.
I lost it. Zoom out. They're all sort of just like right there. It's
Oh, and with
Yeah.
the anemone.
Got a little slope happening here too.
Oh, and then the patterns of the sand
Yep.
kind of got more consistent,
Yep.
yeah? Would that correlate to the slope occurring?
It might be.
Might be. Nice. Aloha mai e Willem from Netherlands. Mahalo for the compliment. We appreciate it. And so he's also wondering, and anybody's leisure who would like to answer this, what everyone on the crew studied to work in this field.
I'm sorry, is it too late to go back and sample those? My chat wasn't loading.
We can stop the ship.
Bridge nav. Can we hold position?
Are we going back for the coral?
Do you want me to go back
Cool.
a little bit?
We could probably sit for a sec and then see how we settle out.
Uh-huh.
You want me to come around back where I saw it first, or just like
No.
move up on it?
I think you can just move towards it there. And then just, why don't you look down? I like to look down at the bumper bar, and then that kind of gives you a better perspective how close you are.
Nope. It's also turned to the side, I see.
Yeah, the camera just so I don't see the, so you don't see the arm, the IC arm. And then just kind of land with whatever you want to sample just to the right of center, just so it's a little closer to the craft arm.
Those patterns are neat too.
And they're not super close, but kind of
Just
got to
the
get it in sort of
perspective.
medium range.
Yeah.
It's interesting that there's two of them, same size, right next to each other.
Yeah.
That sand is amazing.
Yeah.
Is that close enough?
No, you have to go a little closer.
A little bit closer.
Yeah. And sometimes when I get lined up how I want to be, sometimes I'll stick the auto heading on, and that can, then you don't have to worry about that part as much. Then you can kind of just lateral into your spot. Then the head won't turn on you.
Is that better?
Yeah, that should work.
I'm still hovering, huh?
Yeah, maybe. You can put a little more down onto it. And how do you want to sample this? Are we taking just a little piece of the coral, or you want to try and take like the whole stalk and everything?
Probably just a piece of it.
We'll see what the output, I would think. We'll see how much, what they say.
I think that's what Steve said.
So I'm just gonna
There's a bit.
I'm just gonna turn you a little
Can we
bit.
get a piece? We don't need a whole. And the right side one is
Just
good.
gonna turn you a little bit, just a little more like that. Yeah. So that's a little easier, I think.
How'd you do that?
I just went into the autos page and then choose 2 degree
Oh.
steps and then do, and then you can just, because you're on the sand, you can just
Right.
you can just turn yourself. I do a little bit more. Did you want me to do the arm, or did you want to do it?
Oh, I don't know what we're doing.
We're gonna sample these corals here.
Oh yeah. I can do the arm if you want.
Yeah. So they just want to take a little. Sorry, it was a little snip, right?
Yep.
Yeah, maybe like half of the colony at the top.
Okay.
So aloha mai, mahalo for your questions. I will address them as soon as we're done sampling. Or collecting the sample.
Are we drifting?
It might be, but just turn a little more bias. Just turn up your bias.
Before we sample it, can we get a good zoom on it?
Other way. Just put a whole bunch on.
The 42.
Yeah, keep going. It's better. Maybe you went wandering around a little bit.
Huh?
You might be just kind of wandering a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. We just want to snip it.
First, let's get a zoom, close.
Which one?
image. The closest one that we're about to sample.
I should have known that was going to happen. There you go.
You just have to call for this.
Go ahead, zoom. Now, if I get bumped up, it's going to go crazy.
Yeah, don't bump it when we're zoomed in.
Thank you.
Zoom out. Okay, you can zoom out.
Yeah, and we want to just take part of it, maybe at like up to like half of it, but I think just a piece of the feathery bit should be okay.
Of the pom-pom thing?
Yeah.
Yep.
And then do you want to put it in the front drawer, or is that?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that should be good.
Yeah, okay. Do you want it in the, with the C pen or the other one?
I think either one is okay. We
Okay.
might as well put it with the C pen. I don't think they're going to get confused.
Okay. I'll give you a little light. Put the porch light on.
Is everything good? Just turn on the crop valve and
Yeah,
we're good to
crop
go.
valve. Yeah, crop valve. You're good to go.
Coral cutters are on this side, yeah.
I usually put them like on the bottom part of, yeah, and that way you can kind of see where the soft grabbing part is. Maybe I'm gonna just turn this up, and then that might push you down a little more. I'm gonna take this. How are we getting moved around so much here?
Current is pushing against us, I think. I also did one like perpendicular.
I mean, we should just, I'm going to maybe just take your auto heading off for a second. You're pushing 100% down. That should be holding you down pretty good.
Why are we wandering? That's so weird. I mean, that's just where it wants to stay.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm good.
Yeah, it should be. We're not pulling on you or anything. I can come down a bit, but you got lots of tether. Can you grab it from that spot? Making it hard on you.
Is that the way, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. I think I can.
You can also go, we could go for the other one too, right?
Yeah, either one is fine.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go for that other one. Be a little easier. A little zoom might help you kind of get all of the cutter lined up.
I'm trying to go out a little bit before.
Yeah, sure. I'll get you on bubble too. Of course, it's right where the bar is.
Always.
Does that look good?
Zoom in a bit. We'll have a look. Might have to adjust your. I can adjust your camera.
Yeah,
for
please.
you, sure. Yep.
It's smoother on that with the buttons, right?
Yeah, it can be. Yeah. So that's all the right I have.
I can take a snip right now. Should I do it?
Yeah, that's probably pretty good.
Oh, nope.
Come up a little bit.
Right there.
Yeah.
Did I get some?
I think we want a little bit more than that.
More. Okay. Let's go a little lower and go again. Yeah, try that.
That'd be good. Maybe. I can't see.
Bring it into view, and then, yeah, there's a bit there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Am I good?
I think so.
You can zoom in.
Yep.
Yeah?
That looks good.
Okay.
Yeah, that looks, that's great.
Steve's happy.
Yeah.
Okay, bring the tray out for you. Ready for that?
Give me a second. Yeah.
I'm going to bring the retract camera back.
And bring it out to the center.
Yeah. Tilt tray out.
Where are we trying to put this?
right
You can
box
put
is
it
good.
in, yeah, Omega.
Omega. The old armpit tuck.
Yeah, I didn't know if the CPED's still there either.
I think it's just in the
Yeah.
bottom back of
Yeah.
the,
Okay.
under that black lip there.
Seems like that's where they often end up.
I'm afraid just to let go.
Probably because we're
yeah,
flying
you might
forward.
want to just, are you all the way shouldered up right now?
I am now.
And then pitch down. Pitch down your yaw all the way tucked in, so you can swing to the, swing out a bit, yeah, and then pitch down. Yeah, keep pitching down, keep pitching down, keep pitching down, keep pitching down. That's a little better. And now if you let go, like, if you just let go a little bit, like don't let it go like all the way wide, and that'll help block it from flying away. So hold the grip while you hit the button.
Chat.
Want to be over the
Oh,
box.
the wave is the
over
wave.
the box a bit more. So shoulder.
Yeah, the wave to make me move.
Shoulder down a little bit.
This is weird.
So now you got to shoulder up and elbow in a little bit.
Shoulder up.
Elbow in. Yep. And then pitch down. Keep rolling that pitch up all the time. So pitch down.
Oh man, this one's rough.
It's the yaw. The fact that you're yawed all the way over to one side locks you into that position. So if you yaw right, that'll drop the arm down a little bit and give you a little more freedom in that joint. See how you're locked into that position? And then keep pitching down. See how it's tipping towards the end of the box in that way? And then you can shoulder up. Shoulder up a little bit. And then elbow up, down. Yep. And then you keep yawing right up to the head. So you don't want to do that. You want to yaw the other way. You want to yaw the other way.
Why is it? Oh, because I'm looking at it. Okay. Okay.
So every time you tuck the yaw to the left, you're tucking it more. And now you're pitched all the way up and yawed all the way to what? So now you got two joints locked out in position.
Okay, I'm gonna try something different.
Okay. And if you can also reset too, like you can take it out and then start over too as well. It's messing you up.
Oh.
Oh, easy.
Press, look.
So right now you need, if you pitch down a whole bunch and yawed to the right, then you would pretty much be in the box. Maybe a little bit of azimuth out. And then yaw a whole bunch of right. Right. Right.
Wait, try right.
Right.
Tell me that thing here.
To the right, yeah. So you're in here, and you want to be here.
Do it. I want to do it.
We have time.
Oh my gosh.
It's a hard spot to get to. Once you figure out the joint positions, it kind of gets a little muscle memory, but you're still trying to find that. Oh yeah, there you go, like that. And then if you just yaw to the right, it gets in the box.
Ooh, yaw is...
Yaw's this way, side to side. Yaw,
this way.
Yep. Yeah. That's good. And then if you just azimuth in a little bit, and then you can probably let it go. You just got to control the opening. Just don't let it flap open. You just got to do it real slow. Yep, you're good there. Good. Just, yeah, let it fall. Perfect.
Yay.
Awesome.
Nice.
Nice job.
Hey,
Good
you
job.
did it. Great job.
Now then just trying to so you want to azimuth and then elbow up as you azimuth. Your sort of fingers are in the... Yep. Swing out, and then now you can pitch up. If you pitched up now you clear the box.
I'm getting stuck on it.
You might be stuck on something, maybe. Yep, azimuth out, pitch up at the same time.
I want it.
Oh.
I want it pitch up.
Might be caught on something, I don't know.
Ah.
So you're elbowing right now, not pitching.
Oh,
Yeah, that should be the pitch. There you go.
there you go.
Yeah. And just azimuth. That's it. Perfect.
Yay.
Okay, I'm going to close the drawer. I can see the C-pen in there too.
And that was sample 168.
Thank you.
Right here's good.
I'll swing over for you so you can have a look at it. Yeah, you got a shoulder up, I think. Yeah, shoulder up, a whole bunch. Yeah, there you go. Shut it up there.
Oh man, that one's weird when you're
It's
looking at it.
It's a really tough. It's tough to get that close box. It's a little easier to get the one further away.
Yeah, the ones on the starboard were really easy to do.
All right, ready to keep going forward?
I get with that looping thing. You kept telling me to do the thing. I'm like, I'm doing the thing, but I'm not doing the thing. I'm like, why isn't it working?
I swear.
Sometimes on the descent too, like if you can grab the arm and then just try and practice moving one joint at a time, and then that gets that movement in your
That calibration?
head. Yeah, because sometimes if I say yaw, then you are moving the pitch, or when I said pitch, you move the elbow.
I was like one off.
Okay.
You ready to
Thank
go?
you, Michael.
Yeah.
All right.
And
Bridge
turn the
nav.
porch light off.
I do what I can.
Nice job, Michael.
Thank you.
Can we do 50 meters at 095?
And for my next act,
A little urchin basketball.
Oh, hey.
He's ready for that.
Alley-oop.
Yeah, it's very difficult to get that spatial orientation when you're trying to figure out the joints and when you're first learning how to use the arm. That inner box is a tough one to get at. It's an unnatural, to me, position. But then, after you do it over and over and over and over and over, like 100 times, it's just muscle memory. So it's just one of those things that just takes a lot of practice. Then of course the camera is right there.
Yeah.
Right, so that's like, you're always thinking when you're in there, you don't want to get close to the camera. So it's
Tricky.
it's tricky, and it's not easy to do those manipulations.
What was the Z bias before?
Oh, 30, 25, something like that. I don't know why I was having a hard time with not staying planted there. Okay, and I'm going to come around to, where am I here? I'm going to come around to
Go on, 095.
095.
yeah, this material looks a little different from our previous dives, this sediment.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Yeah.
like a little more coral bits here and there. Still could be some forams, but
It's
little
like,
more
it's interesting.
mixture.
It's actually finer than it was down
yeah,
deeper.
exactly.
We were able to get that really nice core.
Yeah, and in regards to that, we have a lot of questions regarding this sediment. So I'm just going to do my best to...
You said
Get
095?
Hmm?
I guess I need to get
Seastar.
ahead.
Yep.
Okay.
That's pretty big. Can we look off to the right here at this thing? Or do we need to get moving?
No, I think we got time.
All right. So just in regards to some of the questions here.
Yes.
Go ahead, Sue.
Ooh,
Crinoid?
yep.
Was there a question we didn't answer?
Yeah, we've got a few coming in. I'm just waiting until we get settled in and you folks are ready
Is
for
that
more
the thruster?
questions. Oh, is it dancing?
It might be trying to swim.
Oh, it's connected to that
So
stalk?
it's not, the stalk is not part of the
Part of the
animal. It's
crinoid.
just hanging on to something that looks like an old dead one.
Thank you. So we're currently at a depth
Okay, thank you.
844 meters. And we'll send a little shout out to Juliana. Aloha, Juliana. Rob, I'm going to shift this question to you when you're ready.
Sure.
Regarding the unusual wave patterns in the sediment, could they be remnants of the tremendous energy released during the nuclear testing years ago?
No.
I don't know. I don't think so.
No,
yeah?
this is a very dynamic environment.
Right,
And you can
this is
see with all the halothurians feeding on it, they leave tracks. And if this was an older feature, you'd see all those tracks still probably too. So.
Yeah, thank you. And then, so in regards to this, I'm going to shift this one to Liz. Somebody was asking what the spiky dark blobs were, and we were thinking they were anemones.
Oh, yeah, I think those are anemones.
The anemones. Thank you.
Well, there was the a sea pen too there.
Yeah, I'm like, there's a lot of spiky dark blobs that we've seen. But if it was round, that was probably the anemone.
Okay.
First I thought talk about Michael's hair, but that's different.
And then I do have some questions for the pilots when you folks are ready.
Sure, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Do the pilots ever get a chance to practice with the arms or other compartments or components of Hercules on deck?
Yeah, absolutely. We can, oftentimes people learning will set up a little course on the deck, and you can practice getting a feel for reaching for things and grabbing stuff, letting things go. So yeah, there's oftentimes practice on deck, and then you can practice on the ascents and descents as well, just to get a little arm practice time in there. It's another good opportunity to get used to how it functions, how it moves, and all the joints.
Your intern had a little arm obstacle course going on there.
Yep, that's right.
With
Some
a traffic cone
Did he?
and some other things to move around in between and pick up.
Yeah, we put the tricky one is putting like a long handled Allen key inside the cone, and you got to pick it up out of the cone and put it back in. The core tube, like doing the core tubes on the side of the vehicle, is extraordinarily difficult.
Oh, we're going uphill.
Yes.
It's one of the hardest things to
That is most
get
definitely not a
proficient at.
Oh,
Is it
okay.
a really awkward place where you can't see it, or?
It's a bit awkward, and you can't see as well, like, because you only have the 2 SD cameras, so you definitely have to use both those cameras, and to get, because you have to put them directly, pull them directly straight up and back down. You have to use multiple joint movements to get it to go straight up and down, and it's very easy to get a little off. So it's really challenging over there, and you're trying to do it quick because you don't want the sediment to drop out.
Right.
So yeah.
I'm envisioning an ROV Olympics or something.
Yes.
Yeah, sometimes we'll just practice that. We're trying to, when on the shakedown cruises that we do, we'll put on different handles sometimes, and we'll just practice what's easy, which handles that you like the best, and try different angles, and you can practice a little bit.
Nice. Thank you, Josh.
Yeah.
And then I have a shout out here. Just wanted to send some love to the deck crew since Drew is in the van and give him some air time. Drew.
Yeah,
Okay.
what?
What's up, Drew? You got to talk a little
Yeah,
bit.
so here we go. I got a question for you, Drew. On camera, you folks make it look easy to launch and recover the
Maybe Emma could
ROVs.
get it for you. Make sure Drew's on the SPL. There he is.
Drew's here.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, Drew, here you go. Is it more difficult than it looks? And do you ever get nervous during launch and recovery? You guys make it so easy.
I think when you have a team as good as we have here, it's pretty easy.
Can we get a zoom on
and
that?
certainly when you have conditions, you get a little nervous, and You know, you want it to go smoothly. You don't want to damage the vehicle. That's your job out here.
Cucumber.
Right.
The waves make it look like it's a challenge sometimes.
Just
with
turn to
the
the right a little bit. I think
rocking.
is that cucumber you wanted to see?
Yep.
Yeah, I just wanted
Okay.
to zoom on that.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
That's all right, it's okay.
Thank you, Drew.
Oh,
Oh, hey.
that's another one of those ones that gets the detritus on it.
Rolling away.
Just gotta careful of those reverse thrusters because you'll push it out a little bit.
Oh.
Zoom in up to lasers. A little laser zoom action.
Yeah, that is that same type. Cool, thanks.
Zoom out.
Oh, very cool.
To gauge check.
Looks like another grenadier we just passed over.
All right, and according to some of our viewers, there are ROV competitions out there in the world, so we can, and they're Olympics.
Yeah.
Ah. Forksforum.com. And then...
Oh yeah, I saw a movie about that actually.
So we got a question here. Where are you going to go after Johnston's atoll expedition? So after this expedition, we're going to return back to Papahanaumokuakea for 2 expeditions for focusing on seafloor mapping. And then there's, I believe, another one, but I'm not too sure where that one will be.
But in the nearer term, I think we're going to head to the western edge
Oh,
of
thank you.
the EEZ here.
Oh.
Look at some seamounts right on the edge.
Right. Thank you, Rob.
Can we get a zoom on this fish to the left?
There's some interesting
Hmm.
critter
yeah.
mounds.
Probably a worm or something under there.
Yeah.
Zoom in a little bit. A little bit more.
Oh.
I
I'm not
think that's a
sure.
rat tail. I don't know.
That's what I was thinking too, but
But
it's
More?
It's a little weird.
Yeah,
Doesn't
it
have
looks
a
like
really
a different
distinctive dorsal.
color
Yeah.
Interesting.
and pattern, yeah.
So I have another question here for our scientists. Aloha A team, what is /r the base components of this sand? How was it created? Mahalo nui kai. Mahalo kai for asking.
Yeah, we chatted a little bit about that earlier. There's a combination of fine material and some coarser material. And I'm pretty sure the coarser material is probably broken up reef
You can see
material
it right
from
here.
above, old
Yeah.
coral reef material that's come down. And it could also be some of the finer material. It could also possibly be a forams or some finer biogenic materials.
Okay.
What do
But
you
it's
think?
all probably biogenic,
Yeah.
right?
Well, yeah. But I'm thinking like more recent stuff that dropped down that wasn't part of the reef.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, so we got a few more
Tilted towards it a little
questions
bit.
coming in here.
Thank you.
One's for the pilots. When you're ready, pilots, let me know.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Okay. Do you have to log flying hours for the ROVs like you do for flying planes? And if so, how many hours do you have to log?
Go ahead, zoom in a little.
It's never a bad idea to log. We don't have to log it like
Right there.
like a pilot, like a plane pilot would do.
Mhm.
But it's always a
Halosaur.
good idea to log your hours, especially in the beginning stages, just to kind of keep
Oh, I heard
track
that.
of how much time that you spent
Face plant.
flying the vehicles, and then you can kind of use that as a gauge for yourself to try and build more hours. And
Okay.
but yeah, I think keeping logs is a good idea for sure.
Well, we only have a couple more minutes in the you're still muted watch.
Oh.
Yeah, a few more minutes, so please pop in your questions before we officially mute ourselves. One question from Jack in New Zealand.
Ooh, something
Maruru,
big.
Jack.
Oh no, it's just
Shadow.
close. Yeah.
And so this will go to our scientists. What happens with the
Zoom in a
sample?
little. What happens with what?
Nope, I'll wait till you guys are ready.
Go ahead. That's another grenadier.
All right, you're good.
Okay. What happens with the samples after you've examined them?
Yeah, so a few different things, but most of them end up getting preserved, usually in ethanol, and then they're going to end up going to a museum. There's a few different museums that take our specimens.
For the rock samples, we have a rock saw at sea, so we often cut them to see what's
Can we look at that
inside
cucumber to the right that's just off screen?
and process them. And those samples will end up at the Marine Geology Sample Lab, the URI, for these.
Okay.
Zoom in.
Mahalo, Jack, for asking. Here's another one for our ROV pilots when you're ready.
Sure.
Can you feel a difference when working the arms of the ROV on the ship versus pressure of the deep sea? And what is that difference?
Oh, I'm kicking up a storm.
No, that's okay. Thank you. It's a good zoom.
Sorry, could you ask? I'm not sure I
No.
quite understand that question.
Can you feel the difference? I think it's when you're working with the arms on the ROV
Oh, I see. If
versus,
you're,
yeah, on the ship versus in the deep sea.
Not really. It
Oh.
pretty much behaves just the same in air as it does in water.
Okay.
Yeah, there's not much difference there.
Thank you, Josh.
Yeah.
All right, we got 2 more minutes or a few more minutes with the You're Muted watch crew, so feel free to pop any of your questions in the chat and we'll attempt to...
Oops.
What is that other floaty?
It's a
It's
shrimp.
like a small, oh.
Yeah.
Did you all see that
Is
fish
it-
faceplant a minute ago?
Yep.
That was so funny.
Gotta remember that we've blinded them.
Oh, poor guy.
Not permanently.
Yeah.
Just while the lights are on, they
Dazed
probably
them.
can't see. Yeah.
Like a daze.
So normally these animals would be able to see with the ambient light, but not right
Not
now.
face
So
plants.
yeah, they're probably a little more graceful normally. Oh, we got something to the right. Oh no, sorry, I thought it was a shadow and then something in the water column.
That was a little bigger.
Yeah, let's take a look at this big one.
Bridge nav, we can do another 50-meter step at 0.95.
And another grenadier, it looks like.
Yeah.
They have
Well, that's just a holothurian. Just a holothurian.
Oh. Yeah, but I still want to look at it.
Zoom in.
Yeah, these big ones I'm having
That
a little
one's
bit of
quite
trouble
large.
identifying, but I think hasanothuria.
It's so big.
Yeah. Nice, thank you.
Zoom out. Starting to get really dusty.
Stirring up the snow.
Feel like Dan.
Dusty Dan.
Yeah.
That's you too.
Yeah.
Start doing donuts in the sand. I'm not gonna do donuts in the sand.
All right, everyone. Mahalo nui for joining us today on the You're Muted watch. It's been fun engaging with you and sharing your comments and questions with our crew. You are now going to be transitioning into the Sea Pickles crew. Enjoy the rest of your day. Ahui ho ma lama pono.
Ooh, so many fish.
Yeah.
That shark was awesome. Both of them. Even the little under one. Josh, your eyes were like, do you like sharks?
it's been pretty good. Had the craft power on the whole time. The ship is struggling at times. So yeah, so they've been doing pretty good. We've been just trying to keep them going and not let them like ramp down, like in a position and just keep them moving.
What do we have to do to get ocean dynamics t-shirt? Oh, hello.
Radio check, radio check.
Loud and clear.
Check sounds good.
Check, hear ya.
I'm going to walk around the gauges if that's okay.
Roger. All good.
Yeah.
You're clear to walk around the cages.
Walking around the cages.
Hello, tuners in at home. This is the 12 to 4 watch, Sea Pickles. We're coming in to take over. We're going to be looking at some sand. We're going to be looking at some critters and some more sand. Exciting. We're on a shallow slope of Johnson Atoll. We found a nice little spot where the seas aren't too bad right now. And so we're going to be cruising around and characterizing critters. No real geology goals for here, but much better than mapping. Do you want to do introductions? Because some people's levels are really low on mine.
Yeah, so I'm Onye, your Science Communication Fellow. I will be looking at the chat, looking at your questions, and passing that along to the team. So send in your questions.
Hi there, I'm Kevin Conrad, a marine geologist from the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. Here I'm going to be telling you what is sediment and what is rock. And I'm going to bring you some phylum level identifications that are often wrong.
This is Meredith Everett from NOAA's Northwest Fisheries Science Center, where I am a geneticist working on deep sea coral and sponge communities with NOAA's Deep Sea Coral Research and Technology Program. I, for one, am already excited because we have already gotten sea pens and some Metallogorgia. And I look forward to eventually seeing some rocks, too.
Hey everyone, I'm Chanel Vidal. I'm currently a PhD student at Arizona State University, where I am a geologist turned biologist, and I am here as an ocean science intern.
Hello, I'm Chris Krasnowski. I'm here as a navigator and high-resolution mapping person. And other than that, I'm a postdoctoral researcher at the University of Rhode Island.
Hey folks, my name is Jess, and
next to Chris here. Flying Herc on the part of the ROV team. Sitting next to me is
Kylie. Hello, I'm Kylie Pasternak. I'm sitting in the Atalanta chair. I'm here to ask all the questions on all of your minds. What is that? Why is that? How is it doing what it's doing? Sitting to my left is
Tim Dwyer. I'm sitting in the video engineering seat here, managing the video feeds and the audio levels. Everybody's sounding really good this morning. I am really interested in seeing some karst. I read the dive plan and they said there might be karst. I was told there might be karst, so I hope we see some karst.
Say it again.
Karst with a K. K-A-R-S-T.
What is that?
Let's turn that one over to the geologists in the back row.
Karst is kind of limestone structures, so you get the large void spaces and differential erosions with limestones, and you get distinct topography, known as karst topography. And so since we're pulling up right now, the dive plan, we kind of landed in a shallow sandy slope. Our watch will probably just mosey on along towards waypoint 2, and waypoint 2 represents the real steep cliff where the atoll essentially starts. And once we hit waypoint 2, the goal is to assess which direction the current's moving, and then either just move along contour, either north or south, depending on what is ideal for biology. I think for our watch, we're going to be moving about 0.2 knots, just moseying along towards waypoint 2, zooming in on anything that looks cool, like that echinodome. Can we get a zoom on that guy?
sure thing. All right, Tim, go ahead and start on in there, please.
Chilling.
Oh. Sunbathing, as Kylie said before.
So why does it have its fingers towards the sky? And its fingers the right term?
Ooh.
I think that would be tube feet.
All right, their feet. My apologies.
The arms, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I bet because at the end of that, there's a little eye spot at the end of each one.
Oh, so it's looking around?
So it can see light and dark. And I don't know if we have any light at all down at 800 meters.
Yeah, pretty deep.
You have bioluminescence.
Can you open the iris a little bit on Atalanta?
Sure. Oh yeah, thank you.
So despite the fact that there are not the most exciting corals around in the world, I don't suppose we could take a Niskin bottle right here so that we have at least background and we can get a whole profile of the whole slope we're moving up today.
Yes, we certainly can. Any altitude you guys want for that one?
Just where we're flying right now is perfect.
Roger.
Shrimp.
All right.
Are we still turning off the bender in the sense?
It looks like
we should be good without it.
Yeah, it looks like we should be good without it.
Okay.
Crop power is still on. Yeah.
Put those back on.
But I will be on your kill switch.
Okay. Valve is on. I've got comms.
Roger. In back row, it looks like we have the pick of the litter for the...
Yep, they hadn't taken any yet.
Roger. Excuse me.
Let's do the white one.
Raj. Do it on bubble there?
No, I'm not going to use bubble, thank you.
Reg.
Just hold there.
That looks like...
Sorry, I'm... yeah. Give it to me. No. Sorry, yeah, I just noticed that. Raj.
We can always go for another one too. Or... Nice. Popped.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
And was that bottle 1?
That's bottle 6.
Oh,
Number
okay,
6.
cool. And sorry, go ahead.
Oh, 4 meters off the deck there.
Thanks. And that's sample 169.
Lots of halothurians.
It seems to be echinoderm and halosaur land.
A different type of Disney.
Trying to think of what that amusement park ride would look like.
So Kevin, is there a reason why we want to go 0.2 over the sediment?
It's already a short dive, so I was told just, lots of zooms on all the stuff in the sediment as we go.
Okay. Roger that.
I was also going to add a fun fact about karst. Karst forms for the same reason why Tums help when you have a tummy ache.
Say more.
Right, acid?
Yeah. So it's just like, I think limestone that was deposited, and then when acidic water moves through, it dissolves the limestone. And it forms these like really, really awesome underwater cave systems. If you look up Mammoth Cave, then that looks really cool. But yeah, in Iowa, we had a lot of limestone there and farmland over this limestone. And then all of a sudden, people would get sinkholes in their farmland. And it was like a really huge problem because it would get eroded. And then the ground would no longer be there. And then the ground that was there would go into the ground. And then there would be a giant hole.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Go ahead and come a little wider, please. Pull away.
Turn porch off or leave it on?
Is what's known in the business as a train of halothurians.
A locomotive.
Yeah, what business is that?
The geology.
Maybe a locomotile.
What is this?
Yeah.
Another holothurian.
So much bigger than the other ones.
Different brand.
This one's a Nike.
Just do it. Do anything.
Go ahead and push that in there, please.
Porch.
Sure thing. Oh, that's cool.
Interesting texture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
No, it's making its great escape.
Here goes liftoff.
Graceful. And we're back down.
Yeah, this sea cucumber looks different than the ones we've seen, I think. Well, the ones I've seen. It's like a lighter purple color.
It would make a great cannonball.
Well, we haven't even remotely come close to this shallow of depths on any of the previous dives in this expedition, so we should see some different varieties.
I really want to see if it takes off.
It's doing its best, okay? I had a big, heavy sand breakfast this morning.
You got any more zoom in there? That's good there. I think this is just an intimidation pose now.
This one seems to be lacking that cape flap that some of the others we've seen had, and that's not helping it in its swimming efforts.
Yeah. All right, well, we'll let him do his thing. Pull wide, please.
Whatever that thing is.
I think we just saw what that thing is.
Is that an urchin to the left?
Oh, yeah. Go look at it.
Is that an enemy urchin?
I think it's an anemone.
You guys want to take some bets before we zoom in?
My money's on an enemy. Meredith, you take the opposite.
Too late.
Hold that there.
That's a pretty one. Looks like a little flower.
Yeah.
Very
A
good.
lotus or
A bit more.
something.
Now, is that one of the tube ones that can suck in, or no?
It is a tube worm, although I don't think it's a different one than we've seen on previous dives.
Yeah.
And the stuff around it, is that xenophanophores?
Or it could be casts from holothurians.
Since there's so many of them, it's probably that, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
We've got a little snail running away behind the anemone.
Pull wide, please. Is there a hot mic in here somewhere?
I don't hear anything.
Oh,
Me either.
interesting.
Maybe you're getting force talked.
Fish.
There's a nice
Indeed
fish.
A fish. It does not look like an eel, so we know in the shallow waters.
Go ahead and push on in there, please.
What kind of fish is this?
Ooh, cool one. It's a cool one.
Ooh.
Rainbow
looks like
fish.
this, yeah, what's that book?
Rainbow fish.
Yeah, rainbow fish. Nailed it.
It's gonna give us all its scales.
Yeah.
Darn it.
Highly reflective.
Iridescent, almost.
Steve has never seen that fish before.
I loved it. In case anybody wanted to know, I loved it. I'll take another, please.
I feel like it's a bingo when you get it something Steve hasn't seen.
Yep. So it's going to be one of the bony ray fin fish, most likely, which is the most diverse, order on the planet of vertebrates.
Yes, they are so far apart from one another that actually they probably should not be a single category.
Yeah.
Like, I am as different from a shark as some teleost fish are to one another.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, it is in our little guide under rayed fin fishes other. It is in the Neoscopelidae, possibly Neoscopelus macrolepidatus.
It's beautiful.
So we're down at 820 meters. Does anybody know if there's any light making it down from the surface here?
I think the record for the Central Pacific is 400 meters for a Secchi disc.
Okay.
That's cool.
Got some more zoom there.
This will be a sea pen in the genus Pennatula, possibly Pennatula phosphorea, but possibly just a related cousin.
Come partial white.
It's got some beefy arms.
Oh, well, I'm glad we missed that, frankly.
Wow, that's not being very kind to your neighbors, is it?
It's like a high jump. You have to like clear the sea pen.
You want me to get it again? It didn't come off.
Oh, guess what? Actually, go ahead and
Put it back on, Raj.
Sorry, it was just the lasers.
No worries. Oh, Roger.
Go ahead and push on it on this creature. Trust Raj. All right, go ahead and combine.
So there is some tiny amounts of light rays that can make it potentially this deep, but nowhere near enough to have any real photosynthesis or effects.
Thanks.
I see Val's in the chat. I want to say hi, Val.
Hello, Val.
Oh, it's Pennatula inflata.
There's a question in the chat related to eDNA. So in the lab, what was